Hello, hello everyone. Sorry for the delay. I had to fetch a hairband real quick. Because it is starting to get warm. And with the hair down, it's only warmer. How are you doing? Oh, I'm still not completely set up. Due to my sort of scuffed setup, I have to start a program to use the tablet as a second monitor. And I forgot. Yeah, load in. Come on, do it. Do it. Hey, there we go. This here. Perfect. Now I can see you. Right on time with your coffee. Yes. I knew that you were still gonna get coffee, so I waited purposefully for you to get back here with your coffee. I'm having an energy drink right now. Though I will get some coffee later. I have also noticed. Thank you, kind monster. You're welcome. I have noticed that we reached our follower goal of 40 followers minutes before I started streaming, so I haven't updated the widget yet. Let me get right on that. I last updated it 17 days ago, so it took us 17 days to go from 30 followers to 40. Thank you very much. It's going. I mean, I'm not much for checking my numbers all the time. I mean, I mainly do this for fun, and it is very fun, I have to say. But it is still nice to see numbers grow. It's going up. Yeah, it is. It's just the... what would you call it? The gamer instinct. Big numbers is good. Now, where was it where I could change it again? Each and every time I'm looking for it. Target, there we go. 50. Save. Back to Cairn and Lurk. You're welcome to Lurk. I'm happy to have you. And Cairn we will make a very even more unsafe place once the DLC is out. I am quite literally just waiting on it. Did it not update on OBS? Am I seeing this wrong? I think I forgot something. But how has your how has your week been so far? It's been a few days since we last seen or heard from each other. That's the right one. Edit. Yeah, target, it's 50. I'm missing something. Progress bar. Oh yeah, here. Max value is still set at 40. That's the problem. There we go. Now it's working. Ah, do you see that? Weekend is always good, so no complaints from you. That's it. That's the spirit. I mean, some poor souls do have to work on weekends, so we should count ourselves lucky. I think I have everything else. And it's pretty hot for February. Yeah, that's why I had to fetch a hairband. Because long open hair is a little bit too hot for me right now. I like it cold anyway. Oh, I have to change the game to Pathfinder as well. There we go. But I think having nice weather in February is a good thing, I guess. And I mean, I'm saying that very much not liking the heat. I'm noticing I don't have sound. Let me see if I simply have forgotten to switch on my headphones. That might have been the issue, huh?
Should I?
There we go. Now I have sounds. We stopped last time right after... Wait a second. I wanted to do something else real quick. I wanted to see if we can change the UI scale a little bit. Because it is a bit big and takes up too much of the screen. Pretty much, and it was damn cold long enough. Yeah, that's the point. I mean, just being cold and having nice weather would have been fine, but it was just gray all the time. That's more of the bigger issue I've had with the weather. Like, I can live with cold. That's no problem. I just throw on a bigger coat or another jacket or something. We had a lot of snow in Saxony. Yeah, it was the same here in Bavaria. There was quite a bit of snow. But just snow and then it laying there, being just itself, that would have been fine. And it did stay for a bit. But you would need good weather afterwards to actually be considered a nice winter. Fortunately, I do not find a way to scale the UI. Could change the resolution, but then my TV screen is gonna cry. And now a lot of mud. Yes. Thankfully, I'm not having to work in any fields of sorts. I mean, there's always mud here in the swamp. That, of course. But I'm gonna have to Google how to change the UI. If it's possible at all. It's buggering me now. And Azurael, who would know something like this immediately, just doesn't want to give me the answer. Nope, don't know. I don't believe you. Lacks a native comprehensive UI scaling slider. So I'm gonna guess there's a mod for it. But I'm not gonna look for mods now and tinker around just to not be able to get the game back to work. We stopped at... It is maybe one of those UI scale because the post I saw is pretty old. So I wouldn't put it past them to have added it in after the fact. Doesn't look like it. We left the game off in the camp. And everyone gaining a level. So I'm gonna level the characters up that we're using. I'm usually not one to level all the characters because it takes such a long time. And just when we have a quest where we need a specific character that I don't regularly use, I'm leveling them up afterwards. Just to save a little bit of time. Our main character, fortunately, will be pretty easy to level. Simply because... for nature, I don't have to level again. He's all about support. Buffing the team, that's his goal. His personal damage is there, of course, but not the focus of him. We took a lethal stance last time. It's a prerequisite for deadly accuracy, which we can take. If the barbarian, and that's gonna be given to the entire roster that's using melee weapons. If the barbarian scores a critical threat while in the lethal stance, she applies double the lethal stance's bonus when rolling to confirm the critical. That's a prerequisite for lethal accuracy, which is even better. While in lethal stance, Barbarian's critical multiplier for damage is increased by 1. So that's very exciting. More crits. I could, however... Okay. We need level 16 before we get lethal accuracy anyway. And deadly accuracy just makes it easier to confirm the critical hit, which isn't bad. But I am still trying to look for if we can get something that's going to help us in the short run more. For example, Swiftfoot is never a bad thing to have. Crit check to crit is a big thing. I don't miss in Pathfinder 2E. Yes. Yes. It wasn't necessary to check and confirm a crit. And I'm also very pleased that it's gone in the 2nd edition. That's just a heal, but you have to use an action for it. The Reckless Stance is exclusive with lethal stance, because I'm pretty sure, yeah, a barbarian can't have more than one stance rage power active at the same time. And that's a bonus to melee attack and thrown weapon attack rolls. So that's also going to be applied to the confirmation of critical hits, unless I'm severely mistaken. And deadly accuracy just doubles the bonus. So instead of +1, it's +2. This bonus increases by 1 for every 4 levels, so might be at 2 now, so it would be a 4 if we take deadly accuracy. We do have some fun things to take, however. Animal Fury would be fun. It's another attack, so not a bad thing. The Beast Totem gives us also more attacks. Demon Totem gives us a saving bonus against acid damage. Death affects disease and poison. Meh. The Fiend Totem gives us a horn attack. Upgraded totems are interesting as well. Beast Totem, for example, gives us +1 natural armor bonus to AC. Greater Beast Totem allows us to pounce, which is good. Actually, it's very good. Allowing her to make a full attack at the end of a charge. And I'm almost certain that the flying attacks are considered charges of our 2 flyers. So Beast Totem, we would need Lesser Beast Totem, and Greater Beast Totem. The regular Beast Totem gives us AC bonus, which is good. Considering that our just the rage already gives us a penalty. We could, however, go with the Celestial Totem, which I did last time, and it worked very well. It's just a passive heal. While raging, whenever the Barbarian is subject to a spell or a non-spell healing effect that cures hit points, she heals 1 additional point of damage per character level. This does not affect fast healing or regeneration. Last time, I had a... what was it? A hat for my main character that gave fast healing whenever he sang, but to the entire team, I think. Or just to him, I'm not sure yet. But the bonus did apply. So... and I mean, more healing just means we're living more, longer, better. The Celestial Totem, let us look how far that's gonna improve. The regular Celestial Totem, while raging, this effect bestows upon the Barbarian a halo of gleaming light that shines as if it were daylight and triggers an invisibility purge effect in the Barbarian's space and adjacent area. The invisibility purge only affects non-good creatures. It's more than a healing. Not really. It's bonus healing. It improves healing. Whenever the Barbarian is subject to a spell or non-spell healing effect that cures hit point damage, she heals 1 additional point of damage per character level. So right now that is already a bonus of 6. Anytime you get healed. Even by a minor healing stuff, just 6 more. That's it. And considering we only really have 1 spellcast in the team, unless you count Sealer, but Paladins aren't the biggest spellcasters. So the regular Celestial Totem will then give us, if we build upon it, a invisibility purge. That's good. There are quite a few demons who use invisibility. And outsiders, stuff like that. The Greater Totem gives us spell resistance. I cast Sword. Oh no! The mightiest of spells. Only beaten by I cast Fist. While raging, the Barbarian gains spell resistance equal to 11 plus the Barbarian's class level against spells with the evil descriptor. She also gains a +2 bonus on all saving throws against spells and effects from evil creatures. That's more defensive. So it's not bad. But whether or not we want to continue building upon the Celestial Totem, that I'm going to figure out down the line. I mean, we get a new rage power every 3 levels, so we still will get a few more. 1, 2, 3, 4 after this. And we can get bonus rage powers through feats, stuff like that. Which I'm greatly considering to give to our main character. Just to build his support war. For now, there's Lesser Celestial Totem which gives us bonus healing. For spells, his spell attack roll is pretty negligible, so we'll go with something that gives us a buff. Let's go with... Are there any that are just personal again? Doesn't look like it. The blur spell is never a bad thing. The Cat's Grace and stuff like that, I'm pretty sure there's a communal version of that later on. You don't have to cast it 6 times. I could go with summon spells, actually. That I think makes more sense. Because the summoned creatures will get affected by the rage as well. So, more bodies for the grinder. Now, who will we take along? Sealer again. Is Paladin rank 5 now. So... mobility, give her this. That's it. And she'll choose the animal companion. Actually, let me check real quick if we... I took the boon companion. So now's the time to respec Sealer. Let me save real quick, just in case. Because the boon companion is going to boost your companion up a few levels. Up to 4, I think. Let me see what Parker has in levels. Yeah, he's level 5 now as well, as a Sealer. But once she gets the companion from the Paladin, I'm pretty sure it's going to be at the same level as her anyway. Let me do this. Oh, right. Wait. What does Sealer have for stats? She starts 18, 13, 14, 10, 13, 16. Plus +2. And she already got a bonus. I'm pretty sure I put the bonus into strength. So. Sealer. Original stats. There we go. Yeah, put it into strength. There we go. She doesn't get extra ability points. Because her build is pretty reasonable. Quite far from the best, mind you. But it's okay. Other characters are less okay. The way I want to play them. Benduak, for example. We did a full respec already. And she... Oh, we didn't. Or did we? I'm pretty sure we did. For now, Sealer. Her stats are fine for Paladin. Fun should always come first unless you play on unfair. Yeah, if you play on unfair, you're trying to be as efficient as possible. But then using stuff like respecking from level 1 and so on is kind of cheating already. So... yeah, submit. Sweet. She will start out as a Paladin. Where is it? There we go. I could give her another archetype. You mean us? To most cheese... you mean to use most cheese as possible. Yeah, but within the confines of the game. So if you then use mods that are modifying aspects of the game, isn't it then not that anymore? Let us go with... yeah, those are her basic stats. I'm not gonna... I could play around a little bit with it, like this, for example. Yeah, makes more sense to just give her +2 dex, because higher armors will have more dex bonus for her. Could also look like this, actually. Yeah, I like that more. And she will get... what do we give her? We'll give her... Law Religion, I guess. On the other hand, Nenio is gonna get all the law stuff anyway. Still, let's give her Law Religion, Persuasion, and Perception, because Perception is always good. And Persuasion as well. I mean, most of the time, pretty sure my character has a higher Persuasion score, but we can use the demoralize feats and stuff like that for her. So, Persuasion it is. Oh wait, she's mounted. I'm gonna give her not Law Religion. I'm gonna keep on Law Religion, but I'm not gonna give her Perception. I'm gonna give her Mobility. Actually, let me reduce Con to 14 back and Dex to 14 as well. Then we get a Weapon Focus, and we're gonna give her Weapon Focus Long Spear. She needs power attack for the Cornigan Smash and stuff like that, but she also needs the mounted combat feats. Complete. Then she'll get another level up as a ranger. And we'll pick the Sable Company Marine again. Also gives her mobility, religion, persuasion. As the ranger gets more skill points, we can give her some perception. Then we'll continue down the paladin line from here on. Religion, persuasion. The boon companion we're not taking this time. We'll go with power attack for the time being. Because Dreadful Carnage is already available to us, I think. Not sure. Do we have... Never mind, we'll go with Spirited Charge first. When mounted and using the charge action, you deal double damage with melee weapons. Which is doubled again because she's using long spears. Let's go with Charisma. Get that up to a round number. Then we can select Mercy Fatigued. Go. Could give her Selective Channel, but she's not using it that often. Let's see what other stuff we have. Trample. No, not really. We could give her Outflank, actually. Outflank is pretty good. Considering she's mounted, she's always gonna give her pet the Outflank feat as well. Her Griffin. And as the Divine Bond, we'll take the Animal Companion. We could pick a new one if we didn't have one, but because we already have one, we're gonna continue using our Griffin. Which should now be able to level up a few times. I think we left him as just standard, which I'm gonna keep doing. He has mobility and athletics pretty high, and we're gonna give him perception just to see stuff. Outflank is the first one I want to take. And we need base attack bonus of 4, so we cannot take it yet. Can we use then? There's still good stuff in here. Improved natural armor, for example. That I think I'm gonna take first. Yeah. More AC. Outflank is just mandatory in a melee group. Exactly. But if I am remembering correctly, Parker was the name for our Griffin. Kaylina came up with that one because one of her cats is called Parker. We are gonna get Arushale at some point, and I'm pretty sure she could give teamwork feats in one of the builds I used with her. I'm not sure anymore, though. It's been a while. I think one of the ranger archetypes can do it. Yep. Next. And we take outflank now. No base attack bonus of 2. This gives us to 3. At level 6 it would be 4. Combat reflexes could be a thing. We could give them dodge. Actually, more AC is good because they don't get that much AC anyway. And stuff like... Oh wait, we can just improve our natural armor more and more. Oh, let's go with this one. Okay. Has a high int already. I think 4 is the minimum you need for some feats. But because it's a celestial mount, it starts at higher anyway. Let's go with dexterity. Constitution. Both good, actually. Let's go with Dex. More AC means less getting hit. Oh wait, yeah. Parting armor. I completely forgot. I'm not a smart man. I'm not a smart chimera. There we go. And it's level 6, so we didn't need the boon companion. I was right. We have to redo Sealer's mythic level though. And I'm pretty sure I knew what I picked the last time. If I can find it again. Is it this one? Nope. It was Mythical Beast. Your animal companion is just as mythic as you. Your animal companion gains a bonus to its strength, dex, and constitution equal to half your mythic rank plus 1. Its attacks now ignore damage reduction except N. N, I'm still not sure what it means. It's basically neutral, like an all-around damage reduction, if I'm not completely wrong. and are treated as adamine, cold iron, ghost touch, and silver weapons. So that is pretty much what we're gonna do with Seela. She'll be full on mounted combat. That's her shtick. Then I'm still not sure if I want to respec Nenio. For now I don't, but maybe somewhere down the line. It's why I haven't have her learn more spells from the spell scrolls we have. Give her... Oh, the lightning bolt is good. But see invisibility communal would be even better. Yeah. Communal see invisibility. That's it. Oh, we have one more. Then the spiked pit. Could go with something else as well. It's the battering blast like. Could do battering blast. We could do gloom bolts as well. Yeah, let's go with doom bolts for the time being. Because the lightning bolt is fun. It's a really good spell. But it's hard to cast in an all melee party. Because my guys will be standing at the enemy's front. Who else do we have? We have Vendor. Wait, did I respec Vendor? Yes, I did. I wasn't sure anymore. And she's a Titan fighter. So she's using two-handed weapons. Let's go with athletics and mobility. Oh yeah, now she could either get dodge, double slice, which means I'm gonna add the strength bonus to damage rolls made with the offhand weapon, and improved two-weapon fighting will give me a second attack. They're both good. Actually, they're both very good. I'm gonna go with the improved for the time being, because once around missing is once per turn missing is good for us due to her mythic level. So even if the second one doesn't hit in per round, it's not that bad. It's law, nature, perception primarily. I have too many people with athletics and mobility, I think. They're all pretty good. Then again, you only need to have one with good stats in each given ability. Trickery, stealth, that's his main shtick. Use magic device is also very good. And perception. The law skills are pretty much covered by Nenio, almost exclusively. Yep. Spells for Volchiv. Can be a bit more offensive. Actually, let me see something. Can I go with Arcane Trickster already? I need sneak attack 2. I'm missing a sneak attack. I'm gonna get the next one at next level. So 2 more levels and I could go with the Arcane Trickster for him. What are we thinking? Mirror image, because that's a personal spell, you can only cast it on yourself. And we could give him the acid arrow. Yeah, that is pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I know that somewhere down the line, Volchiv is gonna do a runner. We need backup for Volchiv. She has pretty high dex. Could actually just... I'm gonna concern myself with it when the time is right. Let me check my equipment. We have the knife. We're gonna keep that. Heavy shield as well, just for the optics, because it looks cool. Can Parker already wear armor? We have armor for Parker. Max dex is 4 and 6 respectively. We have +4, so no matter which one of those we use, it's gonna be good. It's just +1, and that gives base speed +10 foot and an additional attack of opportunity. Let us see if the AC is different. 26, 28. I'm gonna go with that one. It's not like movement speed is gonna be an issue. He has 50 already. So the 10 more isn't gonna do that much, but more AC is a good thing. Then we have the Hell Knight helmet. That's just a cosmetic thing. We have braces of archery, which none of us can use for now. Braces of armor, however. No, I'm not gonna work on him. I'm sorry, I forgot. The amulet of armor will, however. That is additional damage for a critical hit. Now we have the Explorer spell, which is +2 enhancement bonus to Constitution. It's gonna need that most. I think it wouldn't be a bad thing. He has strength already. But he doesn't, okay. We're gonna give him the Constitution, because he is getting beaten pretty often. We're gonna give Wendwak the strength. Then we can put... where is it? Bismuth. He's gonna get the braces of armor. And that's going to be it for the time being. I think that's it. Yeah, it is. Beautiful. Now I'm gonna sell stuff. Because we picked up some weapons we don't need. Date from newest to oldest. We picked up some weapons last time when we looted our own camp. Don't ask me why we did it. It's just a thing. Bulk sell. Sweet. We have a few items we could buy if we wanted to. But I'm gonna keep a little bit of money. I'm poor, basically. 49,000 gold. Do we have? No, we do not. Oh, let me see if we have. No. Gloves of Dueling are... the Amulet of Jousting. Never the wearer of this amulet declares a knight's challenge, so it's for cavaliers specifically. Boots aren't bad. Actually, the boots are really good. Specifically for Windowak. Because she has such a high reach. Using 2 reach weapons. That's gonna be a pretty good thing for her. Now I thought I looted everything, but apparently I didn't. Okay, give me that.
Let's see what we can do.
And that. Nura's tempt is still gonna be funny. Sorry. This is Nura Dendevar's tent. It seems she brought a lot of unnecessary items along with her. Yeah, she did. And we're gonna loot all of it. I'm sure she doesn't mind.
Here we go.
Let me see what we found. Some books. Elor and the Secrets of the Needle Glen. Book the second of the astonishing exploits of Venture Captain Helor, published by the Pathfinder Society. Not gonna lie, the Random Root mod looks like a fun thing for my new campaign. It is. It's not just that you get random stuff from the base game, but it is making more items that aren't overpowered as well. They are very in line with what you can find at that level anyway. It's just gonna give you more loot in the long run, so you will be a bit more set in money department. But other than that, and more variety is always a good thing. There are similar mods for what's it called? Baldur's Gate 3. Spices things up a bit. Exactly. That's my point. More variety, more things to do. Let me keep that one. Wand of Protection. A Sonic Quiver. Resist Acid that we're gonna keep. Cloud can go. Sleep can go. There's Endurance, but not Mass. Mind Traps we don't need. Wand of Light we don't need. Remove Disease I'm gonna keep. Roxas Cunning is also not communal. Resist Fire, but non-communal. Okay. But it holds for 30 minutes, so I'm gonna keep it with me anyway. Just in case. The Midnight Bolt is very important, we're gonna keep that one. Remove Blindness we'll keep, Cat's Grace can go. Then all of the Inflict Light Wounds. Inflict stuff can go. We don't have... wanna go for Perfect End. I am unsure, to be honest. I think you have to be Legend for that, right? Because then no. Might be mistaken though. Why do I still have so much stuff with me? Weight in ascending order. What is weighing me down so much? Okay, yeah, maybe the 16 Alchemist Fire. It's gonna do it. Let's get rid of those that we don't need. No. No. Nope. 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 That could go. Yeah, that can go. That will keep. Oh. Bombs can go. Can go. That can go. Vanish for 1 round per level, and it only has level 1, so. Restoration potions I'm gonna keep. Paralysis as well. If I remember correctly, you can't go legend. Is that the perfect end then, or the other one? Also, ad break is starting soon, so we'll have a tiny little break. I'm gonna have to get more energy drink. This one is gone already. Oh, perfect ending. Yes. Oh, protection from evil we're gonna keep. Mage armor we can keep for the time being. Large is also good. But it's just level 1. Bane, Vanish. Area protection. But never done it too much of a hassle. I think the automod might have bonked something in this reply, because I'm pretty sure there's... No, it doesn't think so. I don't see... I think there's a message missing, like what we're supposed to do. Another step, Cat's Grace, a line weapon. Haste, but it's personal. Okay. Ad break means a little break for me as well. See you again in 5 minutes. I actually got myself a coffee. Where are we? There we are. And there we go. Think should be good now. Let me just check what else is weighing us down so much. Oh, all the books, but those are important books, right? I'm gonna keep those. The ingredients that heavy? Those weigh a bit, but I'm gonna put them in the bank anyway. The bank, the chest. Okay, that's it. We are done with our camp inspection for now. Let us go into the commander's tent, where we have more stuff to loot. Sweet. More loot! Give me all the loot. While the queen is standing there. There we have our chest, where I can put stuff in. I'm gonna put Socio's knife in there. That one, that one, that one, and that one. The queen greets you with a stare. She has dropped the pompous air with which she just announced the Fifth Crusade. The face of the ruler of Mendev appears calm and thoughtful. She has made her move and now awaits her opponent's reply.
Commander, I'm satisfied with the troop review, but I do not expect they will be sufficient for the task. You will have to prove yourself a shrewd leader and hire the necessary troops with the provided funds. I have chosen a target for your campaign, and that target is Drezen, our lost outpost within the World Wound. The Sword of Valor was kept there, a banner that was once carried by Iomade herself. Our greatest relic was lost when the city fell. I should make one thing clear from the start. The Sword of Valor is no mere symbol, but a powerful weapon against demons. The holiness of the banner weakens them and robs them of one of their most dangerous abilities, teleportation. A forced march to Drezen awaits you. The Sword of Valor is kept somewhere within the Citadel. The demons probably think it's a hunting trophy. Its recovery is just as important as retaking the city itself. I hope the task is clear. I'm sending 2 specialists to help you, along with the soldiers. A historian, Nura Denduar, and a cleric, Soziul Vainik.
The queen nods to the human man and the young halfling woman standing next to her.
One of the famous inquisitors of the Church of Iomade also wants to talk to you. The Honorable Leota, whom everyone calls Hawkblade.
I do not wish to keep you, Commander. The matter I must discuss with you is extremely important, but it is not directly related to the Crusade. You no doubt wish to meet your new comrades and speak with Her Majesty. Therefore, I shall leave you now, but I ask that you seek me out in the camp at your earliest convenience.
All right.
Hi! Listen, it's amazing here. It's like I'm in a ballad. There's knights in shining armor, deadly dangers, glorious feats. We are going to show those demons. I'm so tired of sitting in a library reading books about history. It's time I took part in it.
I'm glad to help our cause, Commander. If you have some time later, I'd like to speak with you further.
You'll have plenty of time to talk. You're the Knight Commander's people now, his trusted advisors and companions. Now then, will you please leave us? Irabeth, you can go too.
When we met at the Defender's Heart, I never imagined you'd make me the commander of a new crusade. Oh, Minnow, there you are.
Some
How's it going?
actions may be deemed bold, or even extreme, and beyond those, there are some you might call the Queen's last resort. I am not a simple monarch. I am at war with the Abyss, a war which has lasted over 100 years. I cannot allow myself the luxury of caution. In you, I see a chance, and I am willing to stake everything on it. However, you cannot blame me for putting you in charge of the Crusade. I only formalized what had already happened in the hearts and minds of many. People spoke of the power that descended upon you and helped you save the Wardstones from corruption and total destruction. Word of this feat quickly spread far beyond the borders of Mendev. There was no other person who could better fit the role of Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade.
I have some questions about my mission to retake Drezen.
Of course, I shall answer.
How did the demons manage to conquer Drezen?
That's a good question. Its walls were built by dwarf craftsmen, and the power of the Sword of Valor protected the city. Alas, where raging hordes failed, a single lying tongue was all they needed to succeed. The demoness Minago convinced a young and ambitious crusader named Staunton Vane that the banner belonged on the battlefield. He went on a daring and unapproved raid, and the banner ended up in the enemy's hands. The city fell soon after. Ever since then, for 7 decades, it has served as a citadel for the forces of the Abyss.
You slept like a rock last night. That's good. Right? It is good. Staunton Vane. I saw him at the Grey Garrison. He defected to the demon side.
Oh, really? I wasn't informed of this. After Drezen fell because of Staunton, he was nearly sentenced to death. He deserved it. In wartime, men are hanged for far less. But you have no idea what a terrible sight it is. A raging crowd of crusaders baying for blood. Never have my fighters looked so much like the demons we are fighting. I commuted Staunton's sentence and stripped him of his rank. Not just for him, but for my army and my country. We are not Hell Knights. We do not maintain discipline with public executions.
You punished him with a life of disgrace and humiliation, and that life finally broke him. It's sad, but not surprising.
Perhaps exile would have been a more merciful sentence than decades of service among those who despised him. I was hoping he might atone for his guilt with a heroic act, but he likely decided that atonement was impossible, and he might as well give himself over to evil.
It's been decades and no one managed to retake the city. Why do you think we're different?
We have a chance now that we haven't seen in decades. But it's more than that. You created this chance for us by foiling the demon's plans in Canabris. The army who attacked the city came straight from Drezen. Demon hordes from the Abyss are usually encamped there, but many of them perished on the streets of Canabris.
I didn't sleep at all the night before, so very good. Oh yeah, then a good night's sleep is even better.
We must attack swiftly, before they can restore their forces. When the city is free and the Sword of Valor appears before our soldiers, they won't be sending in any more reinforcements. Demons cannot teleport into an area protected by the banner of the goddess.
What about long-term goals? Do you know how to get rid of the World Wound forever?
Now you are talking like a real knight commander. However, answering your question is not easy. To win this war, we must bar the demon's way. There are a few planar rifts leading to the Abyss across the territory we call the World Wound. The best specialists we could find have tried to close them on separate occasions, with no success, as you may have guessed. The World Wound is more than just a chain of portals to the Abyss. We do not understand its nature yet. The methods of rift closure known to magical science simply do not work here. However, we have a hypothesis, and a rather well-grounded one, that we must begin at the source of the problem, the place where the World Wound was opened.
Ooh.
The main rift lies through the city of Iz and the Threshold Fortress, deep in the former lands of Socorus. We have never managed to fight our way so far and gain a foothold to allow the mages to explore the origins of the World Wound. So, the next step, after you succeed in Drezen, is an offensive push deeper into the World Wound, with the aim of reaching Threshold. The very threshold of the Abyss.
I have no more questions.
Wonderful.
Oh, before we set off, I have to set the spells again. So, get ready with those pipes if you want. You should know I received an unusual gift in the caves beneath Canabris. In a vision, I saw the death of an angel called Lariel. Somehow, he was able to grant me the ability to reveal the light of heaven. Minnow is all ready with the pipe already. He's hovering over the button, I can feel it.
Lariel. I knew him. He disappeared shortly before the World Wound grew, and Drezen fell into the enemy's hands. In the chaos, we had more important concerns than investigating the fate of a single angel. Even one so righteous and beloved as Lariel. And afterward, matters took a turn for the worse. The angels left us to go on their special mission.
Yeah, and we now know what that special mission was, considering what was inside the Wardstone.
It is so strange to hear the names I used to hear when I was young, like getting a message from the past. It is sad news, but it brings me back to the times when we strongly believed in our victory, and we rushed headlong toward it without fear. Could it be that such times have come again?
A smile, kind and sad, crosses the Queen's face. Did you know that the souls of angels from heaven are confined in the Wardstones?
I had guessed as much. Many angels fought alongside us in the First Crusade. Heaven was unable to mobilize its full might to aid us, but individual Celestials volunteered to fight for our cause. Then one day, they all vanished, saying that they were setting off on an important mission. Not long after, Iomede's herald erected the first wardstone in Canobris, and then the others in cities across Mendev. Even back then, I had nagging doubts, but my faith in Iomede easily assuaged them. It is for us to serve the goddess after all, not to question her works. In any case, I am glad you did not allow the demons to commit sacrilege and gain control over the wardstone in Canopris. We might have lost one of the wardstones, but the chain is still standing.
Show the Covenant of the Inheritor. Do you remember this?
I thought this relic was destroyed many years ago. How strange it is to see it whole again. At one time, it gave me hope. I am pleased that this object will serve the Crusade once more.
The Queen's eyebrows shoot up in surprise. Queen Galfrey's hand twitches, as if trying to reach for the relic of its own accord, but the Queen stills its movement. I had a vision of Iomede giving her covenant to you.
I was young, and did not fully understand the magnitude of the duty that had been entrusted to me. Iomede gave me hope and strength to see me through the trials ahead, and in so doing, she won my everlasting loyalty.
You still remember the oath you swore in battle?
Always. No matter how arduous, no matter how dark the skies, no matter how much blood flows from my wounds, I shall stand with you. We shall fight for our loved ones and our friends, for the right to live and die free. We shall do everything we possibly can, and after that, we shall begin to do the impossible. And if the hour should come when our arms can no longer raise our swords, our bodies will become a shield to cover those who still have strength to fight. I, Galfrey, Queen of Mendev, swear this to you. This is my vow.
I would like to keep wearing this relic.
Then so you shall. What matters is that the Covenant of the Inheritor has been recovered. Perhaps it should be in your hands now, because you have greater need of it. But should you ever feel that you no longer need this relic, I ask that you give it to me. I would be delighted to touch it again.
And what are you going to do?
Overlooking a spot of insubordination just at the moment. However, I shall answer you. I shall prepare the defenses at Nerosian and all the other border cities and plan the future of the Fifth Crusade. Does that satisfy your curiosity, Knight Commander?
My queen, I'd ask that you remain with us. The Drezen campaign is the hope of the Crusade, and the blessing of Iomede that you carry may be decisive in this battle.
What is this I hear? A polite attempt to appeal to the conscience of an old sovereign?
The queen flashes something of a slightly astonished smile.
I don't know if you realize what you're suggesting. If our enemies in the depths of the wound were to discover that I was with your army, they would immediately send their most vicious demons to attack. They would stop at nothing to be rid of me, and thereby sow chaos across Mendev.
My precious. Yeah, kind of.
But you are right. I shouldn't be sitting it out in the rear. I am a warrior queen and a queen of warriors. Yet my fighters have forgotten what I look like. Fine. I shall join the crusade, but on my own terms. First, I shall assemble my entourage and lead the parade out of the camp. I shall catch up with you later, along with a few hand-picked bodyguards. We'll change our armor, and I'll become a knight of a minor order and join the troops incognito.
Ooh, devious.
Until we approach Drezen, no one should know I am among you. But before we storm the city, I shall show myself to the troops and join the battle. Let it be a surprise for the demons. I hope you won't complain of my company on the road, Commander, since you were the one who insisted upon it. Do you have any other questions?
The task is clear.
Splendid. Ah, yes. We have one final matter to attend to. It should be rather enjoyable.
Oh.
Count, there you are. You received my instruction?
I did, though I did not have time to read the thing before I was dragged before your majesty. In truth, I was readying myself to depart.
No matter. I trust you will forgive your sovereign for the rather brusque summons, especially when you learn what prompted it. As you are aware, he has recently been appointed my Knight Commander of the Fifth Crusade. I spent a long while pondering whom to appoint to the highly sensitive post of Commander's Field Attaché and Advisor Plenipotentiary without portfolio. Congratulations, Count.
It is a great honor, I suppose.
Darren's cool expression wavers, but he seems to not be fully cognizant of what is happening. That, or he is holding himself tightly in check. Chaotic option. What a wonderful gesture, Your Majesty. I imagine our dear Count would have been inconsolable if you hadn't given him this chance to serve the common cause.
I knew you would approve, Commander.
The Queen bestows a smile upon you, then brings her gaze to rest on Darren once more.
I had my doubts about whether you were ready for such a responsibility, Count, but your conduct in Kenobris has put my mind at ease. So, you will travel with the troops to Drezen. Only the commander may remove you from your post. But I trust that you will dutifully fulfill his orders and make a good showing of yourself. Especially since word of your appointment, Count, will reach the court at any moment. All of Mendev's nobility will be following your successes in service to the nation, including all of your devoted admirers. I even heard that one bard with whom you are particularly friendly has already begun composing a ballad to honor your heroic participation in the crusade and your faithful service to the commander here.
Your largesse truly knows no bounds, dear cousin. I am most gratified by the honor you have shown me.
The Count offers a bow, either as a sign of respect or in order to hide his flushed face. Only the barest quaver can be heard in his voice.
Then let's get going. May Ayomade help us.
Hey. I think she got Darren good.
I'm in danger!
Oh, he is. Olivia sweeps an inquisitive glance over you. So, tell me straight, how'd that brawl at the Grey Garrison end? I heard the rumors, of course. It's kinda my job, you know, to listen. You've no idea what cobblers that the Crusaders say about you. Some say that Ayomade came to you and appointed you her herald. Others say that you died and an honest-to-God's angel is now leading the army disguised as you. Still others say it was just an explosion at an alchemist's lab, and I'm the one spreading rumors about your powers. I wish. But, you know, you really have changed since the Grey Garrison. It's hard to describe, but you've become kinda... Nevia waves her hand trying to find the word. More charismatic? More dangerous. I have a gut instinct about these things. If I didn't, I'd already be dead. You're dangerous, Commander, and by Desna I hope you'll be dangerous to our enemies and not us. Or to yourself. I have to go. Alright, you watch yourself now. Now... we got the League of the Inspiring card. There's a mysterious elf here. Damn it, you again, soldier! He just teleported away. Why is there more loot? I just looted everything. Where's that loot coming from? They brought new stuff. Ah! I think you're trying to say something to me. And I think I'm gonna do that now. Actually, I can give socials as well. Not that I intend to use him at all, but... yeah, there we go. I can't summon elemental. I knew you were just waiting for the moment. I knew it. Volchev can put... what am I gonna give you? Mirror image wouldn't be a bad idea, I think. Of course. Thank you very much for reminding me. Second level. Another Scorching Ray. For third level, another Haste. I mean, another Fireball would also be good. See Invisible Communal would also be good. Let me get that one. And fourth level I can't cast yet, so no. What about Sela? Sela got her first spell. She's a level 5 paladin now. What will we give her? Bless is always a good idea. And... Challenge Evil, but that's a compulsion spell, and her spell penetration or spell check isn't that high. I'll just go with... How about the shield? Oh. Unbreakable Heart is good. To get rid of mind effects that rely on negative emotion, crushing despair, rage, fear. Yeah, that's a good idea. There's more stuff to loot. May Canabris be damned. Anonymous pamphlet. Down with the Paladins, down with Prelate Helrun, down with Queen Galfrey. Okay. That's not good to find something in the Crusaders camp. Where's all this stuff coming from?
Here we go.
I mean, not that I'm actually complaining. I like loot. Just weird that it is here again after I've already looted the entire camp. I mean, not looted, made an inventory check, I guess, to see if we're well stocked. And I have to check the quality of the items, of course, so I'm gonna have to take them for a little bit.
Can't make the demons wait.
Is that all now? No, there is loot. Loot, loot. Yep. Oh, there's the big golem. I want to cast an illusion on my gear. Okay, I do have to have it in my inventory. cast the illusion, apparently. I think Nura's tent had something. Knight Commander, how can I help? There's so much I can do, just ask. Nura looks at you with eyes filled with enthusiasm. She's holding a notebook and a traveler's inkwell. Steal, strategically transport equipment to alternative location. Yep, that is exactly what we're doing. You've probably heard about the wound I have, the one that sometimes opens on my chest. Can you perhaps tell me if it is some kind of demonic curse? Yes, indeed, I've been told of your affliction. Nura peers at the center of your chest. Can you will the wound to open? No? That's a shame. Perhaps you know of other cases like this? Nura, let's think. In 6471, a Mendavian army corporal had all his bones and cartilage turned to glass. In 4700, a scribe in Kenabres had all her skin simply come away like she'd been boiled, and in 4638... Oh, you don't happen to have insects crawling over you. Locusts? No? Rats, perhaps? Too bad. Nura looks at you with genuine regret. Do you think it's dangerous? It's most likely dangerous, but you're under the protection of Iomide, Commander. She granted you mythic powers, as they say. Surely the Inheritor would not leave you to face this alone. Have you perhaps noticed that the wound opens at moments when you waver in your faith? Perhaps it's triggered by doubt? Frowning, Nura looks at you with sincere concern. Thank you for your answers. I have to go. More loot. Sweet. I know we have to visit Nura's tent more often. As healer, I'm pretty sure the elf is somewhere around the camp still. Oh. It's an honor. Ulbrich. So, you're war chief now? You're going to lead us to free Sarkoris from those Fae? Ulbrich nods his head with respect. I felt it the moment I saw you. This one is special. But that you'd go and get yourself a whole army in no time? That I did not expect. Well, how does your newfound power feel? Has it gone to your head yet? We are going to fight demons, not Fae. Fae, demons, angels. Ulbrich screws up his face and waves his hand in front of it like he's trying to get rid of a foul smell. They're all the same spooks. They could have stayed in their magicy forests, happy as a pig in the mud. But no, they had to poke their funny heads into the mortal world. Hold on, don't change the subject, eh? What do you think about being war chief? Oh, this is going to be so much fun. Ulbrich, easy there. There's time for play, and then there's time for work. We have a war to fight, not a jig to dance. We'll have our fun when we win, but right now, things are serious. Well, I didn't come here just to flap my gums. Since I'm going to war, and you're in charge, I better to do this the right way. Ulbrich lowers his head and says solemnly, My blade and my life are yours, war chief. I mean, it's not like I need a blade. My talents and beak will do the trick. But saying it like this is the done thing. My talents and beak are yours, just doesn't have the same ring to it. There's something else. There's something else. I can already see things are bad, but the tales of all Sarkoris burning down and its people dying out, I'm sorry, I don't believe those. It can't be true. We're not the kind of folks to be snuffed out just like that. I have kin in the village not far from here. Perantglen. Let's go there and talk to them. Have them fill us in. They're smart folks. Perhaps they'll help us in battle too. Together we'll clean up Sarkoris before you can say, On ye, foul creatures. Ulbrich bumps his fist into his palm with a chuckle of bravado. All right, I'll go prepare for the road ahead. Take care, war chief. See, Knight Commander does have a nice ring to it, but War Chief, that has oomph.
Beautiful.
That demands respect. Now, Jenna? Oh yeah, no, that's the camp we have to visit for them. Meow. Oh, Social wanted to talk?
Hello again. I'm very pleased to meet you. Thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
Yeah, this is the War Chief, by the way. It absolutely is. Trust me, it's gonna get even funnier. Social. A young cleric stands before an easel, his brush hovering over the canvas without touching it. Instead of painting, the young man absent-mindedly gazes at the sky of Canabras, which is still streaked with towering plumes of black smoke. Finally, he notices you and smiles, shaking off his stupor.
It's a pity I wasn't there at the Grey Garrison to witness your feats of strength with my own eyes. The flash, however, could be seen miles and miles away. Some people were frightened of it, thinking that the demons had blown up the remains of the keep. I, for one, knew immediately that it was a good sign. The light above the city showed us that there was still hope.
You wanted to discuss something with me, right?
Yes, I have a personal request. Before we undertake our journey and leave Canabras behind, I would like to visit Martyr Zacharias' cemetery for a funeral. It's not far from here, and it's important. I would like to pay my respects to my friends from the Temple of Shaylin who died defending the city. Also, if it's not too much trouble, I would like you to come with me to honor their memory. Their friends and family will be at the funeral, and perhaps the commander's personal presence will bring them comfort.
Unstoppable idiot makes the wasteland even worse. Hey! I mean, you're not wrong.
I know that you are burdened by many cares right now, so I understand if you can't find the time. But if you could, I would be sincerely grateful.
It was nice meeting you. Now I have to go.
You must be rather busy indeed. Leading a crusade all by yourself is no joke. I still believe that you are up to the task. This war has been raging for 100 years, but you've given us a chance at victory.
Oh, you betcha. WOTR Hawkblade. Commander! A tall man with piercing yellow-green eyes gives you a brief nod. Let me personally congratulate you on your new title, and thank you for your time in advance. I'm WOTR Hawkblade, an Inquisitor of the Church of Iomade, the bringer of light. I require your assistance in a certain delicate matter involving one of your companions, young Count Darren Arenday. Knowledge world check passed. Are you one of Prelate Halron's followers? The Euter's face freezes for a moment, but he nods. Yes, of course. Where were you during the attack of Canabras? I was on a hunt, a very successful one, but as so often happens in life, this minor success was a mere harbinger of a larger failure. If I hadn't been so far away from Canabras on the day of the attack, I might have been able to help my comrades and prevent a number of deaths. Thank you for your answer. It is not an easy topic for me. I'd prefer not to discuss this again. What brings you here? WOTR, I ask you to assist the Church of Iomade in an investigation of the utmost importance. I understand that the leader of the crusade has plenty of other matters to attend to, but please allow me to tell you the details. Perhaps it will explain why I am calling upon you. The Inquisitor's open face instantly reveals his feelings. He frowns and looks through you, lost in his thoughts for a moment. I suppose you have already heard about Count Arenday's story? I refer to the tragedy at the Haven's Edge estate. You're going to investigate this old case again, aren't you? Yes, I am. I have several reasons to doubt the widely shared account of what exactly happened at the estate and how it happened. You see, Commander, I was amongst those sent to examine the estate after the incident. I saw everything with my own eyes, and I still remember it clearly, even though it feels like it happened a lifetime ago. Haven's Edge was a unique place that still carried the spirit of old Mendef. Mendef before the World Wound. And yet, on that day, it turned into a labyrinthine house of horrors, like something only seen in our nightmares. Apologies for the digression. I wanted to tell you about my suspicion. Everything about the incident seemed odd. Why was the only person left alive a young boy with a newfound talent for divine magic? Why did nobody send to Kenabres for help, even though the agony spent many hours? We found the demons dead, with their heads cut off. When we got into the estate, how were they defeated? How did the disease kill even the paladins present at the estate, who are said to be immune to any disease? If the demons had found a way to penetrate the Holy Warrior's defenses, why has this never been repeated since the tragedy at Haven's Edge? You are the only person who can help me here, Commander, because the only living witness of those events is currently serving in your army. Your army's route will take you near the very site of the tragedy. Haven's Edge has been abandoned and sealed with potent magic throughout all these years, and only the Count has the power to break that seal. He is unlikely to invite an Inquisitor inside, and in any case, he won't like me sniffing around his family seat. But if you, as his commander, express your wish to visit the estate, he will be obliged to fulfill it. And I will simply follow you as one of your attendants. There are 100 ways, 1,000 paths, and a myriad loopholes in human lives that the forces of evil can use to their advantage. I'm not sure which one of those led to the demons of the gates of Heaven's Edge, but I do know it wasn't a simple raid, the kind Crusaders face every day. That incident involved a significantly more powerful entity, and that is why I'm asking for your help. We cannot be sure that such a tragedy will not happen again until we uncover the truth. You have already been to the estate several times. What do you expect to find now? Loiter. I was a young and Loiter. I was a young and inexperienced Inquisitor when I first visited Haven's Edge 10 years ago. My skills have improved significantly since then, and I have paid dearly for that. Loiter makes a vague gesture, pointing at his scars. My arsenal includes many spells and techniques dedicated to gathering information about people and events. Almost all of them require me to be physically present in the place where the event in question happened. That is why I must return to Haven's Edge. Fine, I'll help you. What do you need me to do? Loiter bows his head to you with exceptional reverence. Thank you, Commander. Now, I ask you to speak to the Count and tell him that you wish to see Haven's Edge. Please do not inform him of my presence right away. I will join your escort when it's time to travel to the estate. When we get there, I will also require your help during the investigation. You will have to follow me, observe my action as an independent witness. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I will remain here for a while. Good, good.
Let's see what we can do.
I think we have everything now. Yep, looks good. Wait, let me sell crap again before we move out. I saw you talking to the girl hiding her face. Who was she and what did she want? Wilson Arms. I don't know, Commander. She never introduced herself, but I bet she's not part of our army. I know all our soldiers by name and sight. Wilson frowns gloomingly, his cordiality gone in an instant. She was looking for some elf volunteer, wanted to know which tent he was sleeping in. At first I thought she was a messenger from Mendef. She definitely wasn't one of us. But now I see how it all looks mighty shifty. The quartermaster eyes you with concern. She was some sort of spy then. Show me what you have. Rucksack. Yeah. Let's get rid of all of this, and this, and this, and this. A mithril scale +1, that's not bad. Gonna keep that one. The deal? And now we can leave. Finally. I have to select my companions. Oh, why am I fatigued? Oh yeah, they're all fatigued. That's not good. Gonna have to rest real quick then. Oh. Another cutscene triggers. Messenger. A message for the commander. A knight in simpler armor lowers his voice. I'm the Queen's bodyguard. He sent me to tell you she's arrived at Camp Incognito, as planned. You can find her where the minor knightly orders are camped. Come if you wish to speak with her. Tell Her Majesty I will come at once. Certainly. Where is the Queen? I think... Here, yeah, there we go. Me asking the Queen to accompany us during the raid will immediately close one certain mythic path for us. Because in order to do that, you need to do a specific thing and the Queen will stop you. If she's with you. If you don't convince her to come with you, you can do it. But you don't have the Queen on your side, so... Queen Golfrey nods to you cordially. Her armor is plain and unadorned. As promised, I entered the ranks incognito, along with a few bodyguards. I have introduced myself as Kitrain, an old friend of yours. I'm a knight of a minor order, the Green Crows. We shall see how long it takes a Nevia to sniff me out. The Queen chuckles. I must go.
Here we go.
And I must rest. Oh wait, let me talk to Windog real quick. Windog greets you with a servile bow. Master, how can I serve you? What do you think of your new powers? Oh, I made the right choice when I decided to serve you, Master. This power you have given me, I always felt I was destined to possess such might. Her voice is soft and deep like a cat's purr. The army of mongrels you promised me would be useful right about now. The huntress shrugs. Yes, they would be useful in this campaign. If we had more time and weren't in such a hurry, we'd go to Sol and show him the trophies we took from demons. He'd stop shaking in fear and summon the tribes. But the way I see it, we don't have time to waste right now. We'll have to deal with Sol after we conquer Drezen. Okay. I have to rest. Scroll scribe she can do. Alchemy we can do with Darren, I guess. What? No, Darren. Like this, okay. Which do we want? I think movement speed would be a good thing because we're traveling. Yeah. And for spells, we can create a scroll of haste. Or scroll of fireball. You can never have too many fireballs, so interesting.
I had a messed up childhood, but sometimes I think back on it fondly. Life was so easy.
You were smaller, so it was easier for you to cut purses and get away without being caught. Am I right? Don't tell me. I know I'm right.
Sweet. And now we can exit the area. We need Volchif with us this time. Who am I gonna replace? For the time being, him. But only because I don't have another choice. Actually, he gets a mythic rank as well. And we're gonna give him abandoned casting. There is the... Okay, yeah, the path is unknown. Wait, do we have to go this way? Oh, yeah, we have. There is a cemetery for us to visit. Minnow, how was your week? Aside from not being able to sleep yesterday. No, noble. An elderly man limps towards a grave and clumsily throws a handful of soil inside. How unfair. They were all so young. They had their whole lives ahead of them. They sacrificed themselves. And an old cripple like me still lives. Citizen. An elven woman with her face bathed in tears steps up to the grave. She whispers, "The painting. It burned like everything else in the house. There's nothing left for me to remember you by. Nothing." A young man throws a handful of soil into the open grave and stands beside it for a while, lost in thought. Finally, he sighs and steps back. It's been alright, mostly uneventful. That's good. Uneventful is good, I think. Sociel throws a handful of soil into the grave in front of him. He takes a deep breath and prepares to speak, but it seems that he simply cannot find the right words. The cleric wipes his tear-filled eyes, gathers his resolve, and says in a gentle voice, "I wish you a warm welcome in Shaylan's realm. We will win this war, I swear to you. We'll banish this ugliness and evil, make the world richer and let peace blossom in it. We'll make sure anything like this... He breaks into sobs mid-sentence, then falls silent without finishing his declaration. You fought honorably and remained steadfast in your duty until your final breath. Your deeds will not be forgotten. Sociel is too absorbed in his grief to hear you, but the other mourners aggressively raise their fists into the air, inspired by your words. Glory to the heroes of the Crusade. Never forget. Citizen, what is that? An elven woman shrieks in horror, disrupting the atmosphere of silent mourning. Her trembling hand points at something moving inside a grave. Suddenly, a corpse climbs out of the ground, wafting a horrible stench from its rotting body. It's a zombie! Run! Yeah, about that. And the zombies here. See, if your days weren't uneventful, stuff like this could have happened. So... Is this a place for a fireball? Not quite. Well, I could hit a few people. I think there are better opportunities.
Mind over muscle.
You can just... I wouldn't call the Warframe dev stream uneventful. Why? What happened in the Warframe dev stream? I didn't have time to watch. What did they... what did they reveal this time? Channel positive energy, damage undead. Oh. Okay. Folly, the new frame looks insane. Is it the big slime one? I think.
Be gone, fiend.
I haven't seen much more than that. Okay, big man. How about you shapeshift? And then you can... the shifter's class make it do anything? I don't know. This does something. Sealer can mount. Here we go. Then you have one attack. Painting one, you can just spawn anything with her. Anything as in what? I haven't, like I said, I haven't seen anything about it yet.
No match for me.
I have no idea what she's doing, what she is supposed to do. I haven't kept up with the live streams lately.
Fall.
Great.
I got this.
There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, ads. Yeah. Do it. Do it. And perfect. Life support pylons, RPG from 1999, log searches, defendable target for some reason.
Into the fray.
Sweet.
The light. Take you. They'll beg me to stop. I'll rip you apart.
Pretty crazy stuff. Like always. Now, when TennoCon comes around again, we are gonna have a watch party. That much I can promise you already.
I will bring down the divine wrath.
Ah, at least you hit, that's something. And I can charge. Sweet. Where's the last one? Oh, over there. You there? Sweet. What, you will not be in Canada? I want to visit Canada while there's a TennoCon at some point. But not this year. Who knows, maybe next year or the year after that. Somewhere along down the line. But it is on my list of traveling targets. I want to visit Scotland again. I was there once already with Azurael, actually. I want to see Ireland and Canada. Social. With a heavy heart, Social looks at the corpses of his friends, returned to rest by his own hand. What is this twisted mockery? Who could possibly... Wait, what's this? He bends down and recovers something from the ground. Take a look at this. Social hands off a black onyx gem to you. Once precious, this stone is now covered in cracks, falling apart in your grip as you examine the engraved Minotaur's head, the unholy symbol of Baphomet. The cleric's voice, perplexed at first, fills with rage as he speaks. Cultists. Simply murdering my friends was not enough for them. No, they had to come to the funeral and desecrate their graves. They will pay for everything they have done when we find them. You're right. They can't be far. We can't allow them to torture anyone else this way. Wait, the townspeople fled the undead without knowing they have a traitor among them. Wherever they are in great danger. We must find them. And find them we will. Just after we're looting all these undead. And then see if we can loot more stuff. Loot. Japan will be my goal the next years. Yeah, Japan would be fun as well. I just don't know what I would want to do there. I'm not a big fan of cities, like at all. Give me a great countryside, and granted, Japan does have great countryside views. But I think what you think or what you see mostly of Japan is very, very city-oriented. A trickery check failed. Great. Unquiet dead. The half-rotten corpse of a woman shambles out of the crypt. She leers at you with her empty eye sockets and croaks out of your words. Thank the gods and thank you too. I knew this was going to happen someday. They buried me alive. I hate to break it to you, but you're actually dead. Unquiet dead. How dare you? What utter foolishness. Do I look like a corpse to you? No. You forget yourself. You should be ashamed to say such things to, The dead Baroness wags her finger at you in a chastising manner, but cuts herself short, staring at her own hand in terror. In horror. What? How? This simply cannot be. I shan't permit it. Social. I'm afraid it's true. I'm truly sorry. This graveyard was desecrated by a necromancer. It seems that he disturbed your rest as well. The dead woman covers her face with what remains of her decaying hand. So, I died, but even in death the accursed servants of the abyss torment me. Can nothing be done? Perhaps you could lay me down to rest? I quite enjoy my life in this world, but now there's no place for me. Not in this miserable form. Would you like to pass along any words of comfort to your friends and family while you're here? Unquiet dead. That good-for-nothing band of hangers-on? Most certainly not. Thank you very much. I am reasonably confident that they have already brought the estate to ruin and squandered the fortune I bequeathed to them. They will have to do without my missives. Spare us both that indignity and embarrassment. You see, I would still be in the company of those I truly care for, were it not for your discourteous sorcerer and his palatrix. You humans. I mean, yes, kind of. I live in a swamp for a reason. It's not that I'm caged here. Lady Undead to rest. Rest in peace. Thank you. Do feel free to take my burial jewelry. These pieces are dreadfully out of fashion where I'm going anyway. Sweet. And I received a gold chain with diamonds. That's the best interaction with an undead ever. Zombie Lord, I'm gonna turn-based battle off for now. Because killing a few undead is not gonna take much. And there is more. Yes. 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 Let's go. Sweet. Wait, Looks like they're waiting for us. There's a whole squad of undead guarding the door. Maybe we should look for another entrance? Yeah, we can do that. Thank you. Loot the undead. There's more undead. Not anymore. Collect, and there's loot.
Can't make the demons wait.
Okay, before we trigger that combat. Yeah, athletics 16. Let me save very quick. And we made it. Now we can firstly... Oh. I forgot that there's stuff to lockpick. Nope. Okay, we're just gonna break the lock then. And we got at least some loot. Least of which would be a battle axe +2, which is fun. Another athletics check here. Easy. Who are you? What do you want? All you have to do is dive in the name of Baphomet. Have faith, you can do it. Social, don't you dare get away from them! This is the end of your blasphemous magic. I won't let you harm the living or the dead anymore. Do you think I need your permission? Hey, you, bonebags, stand up and kill.
We won't fall here. I swear it.
And I turn turn-based back on. Yeah, zombie lord. Now, Ulbrich, grab that sorcerer, please. Okay, never mind. I forgot to put it on. Wait, instead of let's see. Okay. Great job, Ulbrich. Yeah, you can. Okay, never mind. Miss that guy. But the Sealer can take care of the Necromancer. Oh, very, very quickly. Wow. And the Archer as well. Yep.
Are you still here?
Okay. Never mind then.
Should have listened to reason.
They somehow don't want to die, and I don't even know why. There we go. Then there's just one more archer, so I'm gonna turn turn-based back off. Yep, that's it. Necromancer, I surrender. Stop. I give up. Don't hit me. The young man in black robes throws his hands up in a dramatic gesture. Social. You damned rat. How dare you? Suddenly, Social becomes a totally different person. The artist's delicate hands clench into fists, while his voice comes out as a menacing roar. He leaps at the necromancer and breaks his nose with a single blow. You scumbag, I remember you! You came to our temple begging for healing just a month ago. We fed you, we shared our table with you, and took you in. Then I'll don't even know what I'm going to do to you. Necromancer, stop it, I surrender, you're... Social ignores the necromancer's cries in pain, punching him right in the teeth. The necromancer spits out blood, but continues, fighting past the wild blows to his increasingly bruised and busted face. You're a priest of Shaylin. I surrendered, so you have to spare my life. Your goddess demands it. Is he telling the truth? Your religion doesn't allow you to kill him? Yes, the Eternal Rose is known for her grace. She teaches us to show mercy to anyone who asks for it. It's one thing to slay an enemy in battle, but a captive? You must try to save their soul. To show them the beauty of the world, persuade them to abandon the path of evil. It's difficult, but the world is better for it. Necromancer, I'm just repeating your own sermons back to you. Come on, Social, try to make me repent by my sins. Perhaps your kind words will make me abandon Baphomet's teachings, run to Shaylin for redemption, and start knitting some masterpieces of my own. The cultist smirks impudently. Do you really believe that even this scum deserves a chance at redemption? I don't know. May Shaylin forgive me, but I've never had to struggle with this burden before. He looks at the cultist with visible disgust. I had no time to try healing the souls of villains. I was always preoccupied with healing the bodies of those hurt by them. The cleric looks up at the sky. Forgive me, Eternal Rose. You teach us to be merciful to our enemies and love them, but I'm too weak, I'm afraid. Grant me absolution from this sin, for this kind of love is beyond me. Good. Stop, Social. It's not worth breaking your goddess's vows because of filth like him. Social looks at the battered necromancer's face, then his bloodied hands in disgust. He slowly lowers and unclenches his fists. Thank you for stopping me. I almost broke my vows because of this. I had absolutely no idea there was so much rage in me. It's a shame, a disgrace, but I must admit that I enjoyed beating him. Forgive me for letting you see me like this. It should never have happened. Social wipes the necromancer's blood off his knuckles and steps away from him. You are the commander and he's your captive. It's up to you to decide his fate. It's a little weird over here. Wrath of the Righteous from you and reading Rise of the Rune Lords for later. Yeah, that's gonna be complicated. The necromancer. Here, I surrender. Here, take everything I've got. Just don't kill me. The cultist turns out his pockets. Then I condemn him to death. His sentence will be carried out immediately. No, please, listen, You silence the necromancer forever with a single, well-aimed blow. Social bows his head. May the goddess forgive him, for I will not. He looks at you. Thank you for taking this sin upon yourself. Social examines the devastated graveyard, then diverts his attention to the terrified townspeople. It's all right. You're safe now. We should bury the bodies again. This is a place of peace, and we must not leave it desecrated like this. The townsfolk are clearly terrified to even look at the fallen undead, but Social's soft words reassure them. As they work together, the graveyard soon regains its tranquil appearance. After a prayer, Social bows his head before the graves of his friends for the last time. May the Eternal Rose grant them peace at last. Let's be on our way. We have many more innocents to protect from the horrors of this war. And I think that's all. Let me just check, not that we've missed something. Loot, for example. Oh, doesn't look like it.
Let's see what we can do.
Actually, can we loot? Oh yeah, wait, we have loot in here. Still. The Necromancer has nothing on him but a spell scroll and a single crossbow. Other stuff back here. Look like it. Map doesn't show anything either. So, let's leave this place. With Ulbrich now having the mythic abilities to have unlimited charges for his griffin shape, means he can stay in that form forever. So that is pretty fun already. I want to enter the location real quick. Just to get rid of some of the stuff we have looted. Because the shields are heavy, but still worth a little bit of money. There is Gorms. He's here. Show me what you have. We have, first of all, stuff we don't need. 19. And that's worth quite some money. The battle axe, though. Not a bad weapon per se. But it isn't better than Finian for the main character. No one else is wielding one-handed battle axes now. You know what? I'm gonna keep it, because I don't know what weapons I want to give to our demon wife like later. And I can always sell it if I don't want it anymore. Then we can leave this place. And exchange Social back for Volchev. There's someone on the road. Oh boy. Actually, you know what? We'll read this, then I'll have a short little break. Day 24, month Erodus, year 4715. Magical anomaly. Okay, great. That's a great start. Magical anomalies are common in the world of Galarian. So common that the use of the word anomaly itself is questionable. A regular city dweller will encounter a chaotic manifestation of supernatural power at least once in their lifetime. One might naturally assume that the strange sky, the ghostly fire from rifts in the ground, the rain of eyeballs, all that the world wound is known for, should find some purchase in the mortal mind. But even the most worldly of travelers feel uneasy at its borders. Why? Perhaps instinctively they understand that this place is not merely a magical wasteland, but a wound, an ulcer, through which the world itself bleeds into the abyss. The commander and his army walk up to the high bank of the West Selen River, where it draws near the border of the world wound. Soldiers' feet halt unbidden. On the other bank rises a series of cliffs, too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or weather. Too regular in shape to have been formed by wind or water. The sky hangs over their sharp edges, and the sickening bends, the shades of mercury on the horizon, rising to dirty rust. As it arcs above the soldier's head, it regains its familiar azure hue. The soldiers whisper and grumble. The commander feels eyes upon his back, somewhere among them, wearing a simple armor and unrecognized by anyone. The ruler of Mendef is standing and watching the new commander closely. The commander gives a signal to wait and climbs to the highest point along the bank. There he decides to look around. There's a strange movement in the sky. Black clouds twist into funnels and turn into a sickly yellow. The brooding storm is on this side of the river, ahead of the army. Avoiding the strange phenomenon will hardly be possible. The commander decides to address the soldiers and boost their morale. And I failed. The commander addresses the troops, reminding them of the importance of their mission and that their greatest battles lie ahead. But the soldiers do not seem inspired. They knew what they were signing up for, but the psychic burdens of knowing the doom ahead and of trusting a new, unfamiliar commander to lead them to it are planes apart. The reluctant army continues on its way. Lines of soldiers step warily beneath the shroud of black clouds. It's like the world wound has reached out a finger into the lens of Mendef. The gesture seems eerily harmless, but then the clouds come to life, shooting out howling tornadoes one after another. The tornadoes come from all sides, from ahead, behind, and right above the soldiers' heads. Confused and disoriented, the soldiers run through the wall of deadly storms. One by one, the elements drag them away into the sky, or cast them down the cliffs and into the river. The first half hour of the tornado attack, the army already lost several people, and the wounded number in the dozens. The commander struggles to restore order for a time. It is their first encounter with the world wound, and the army has already suffered losses beyond just soldiers. They have also been sapped of that nebulous yet potent essence that some call morale. Gathering their strength, somehow, the army continues to move forward. And I like these little bits, these little events that happen, and how you can try to influence them to change what's happening. It really gives it a feeling like you're reading a book, like you are actually there reading the book of what is happening. I love it. I love it so much. It's unbelievable.
Is that treasure?
Oh, I found something.
Rely on me.
But before that, Silas, swing your ass back on Parker. And loot. We got a corrosive kukri. Sweet. And now, saving. I'd say dry mouth already. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Which is why I'm calling for a 5-minute break. And I'm gonna get myself something to drink. And I'll see you back in 5 minutes. And I have returned. Just put my headphones back on. And then... oh, wait. Can switch back to streaming as well. Hey. And I can give you some quote-unquote ASMR. Why are we fatigued still? going on? And why is it permanent? I don't understand. After a rest, fatigued characters are no longer fatigued. Yeah, but we rested already. Nice. Went swamp bathwater. Funny that you say that. There's an energy drink company called W who reached out to me in actuality. So, maybe. Who knows? I haven't really given it a thought yet. But it is a possibility. Sela, we're finally here. Elin and Curl must be around here somewhere. And Jenna too, if they gave her permission to leave. Ah, there they are. Elin of the Hound Hearts. Greetings, Sela, and greetings to you, Knight Commander. Sir Elin puts his hands behind his back and bows slightly. Then he casts an inquisitive glance at you. He seems less friendly than he was the day you met at the Defender's Heart. No shit, really? Yeah, really. But I think they reach out to basically everyone. Like I said, I haven't looked into it yet. Jenna Aldori. Jenna puts her hands on her hips. She looks even more dashing than usual. Elin is feeling a little shy. He thought he asked for help from a couple nobodies like us. But now you've turned into the saviors of Canabris, Knights of the Fifth Crusade, marked by Iomeda's blessing. And you still came to help him dig through a pile of junk. Sela frowns a little. Let's not talk about it. I assure you I'm the same Sela, your friend from the League of the Card. And we came here to help you look for Elin's ring. By the way, where's Curl? Elin of the Hound Hearts. He didn't come with us. He said an old wound was acting up. All right, my friends, since we're here, let's finish this mission quickly. I really don't feel comfortable bothering the Knight Commander with my personal problems. Ember. I'm glad we're here to help you, Elin. I hope everything works out perfectly for your wedding, too. I love weddings so much. They're full of joy and new beginnings. But I haven't been to any yet. Can I come? Elin. Of course, Lady Ember. Let's hope my bride doesn't run away from the bungler who managed to lose the ring he brought for her. What does the ring look like, and where should we look for it? Elin. The last time I saw the ring, it was with my things in my traveling chest. Now the camp's in total disarray. I don't know how we'll ever find it. The ring is made of shiny silver metal with a deep blue-green jewel. You can't miss it. Master Derek is not just a jeweler, he's an artist. There's no mistaking one of his creations. Camellia. Sounds delightful. I wish I possessed one of Master Derek's fine works. I've seen them from afar, worn by visitors to the Gwar Mansion. But I've never held one before. I was never allowed to approach important guests. Elin. I'm not one for florid compliments, my lady, but I suspect the master would happily give you one of his works as a gift. He does that from time to time, when he meets someone whose beauty inspires him. Thank you, sir. Camellia lowers her lashes demurely. Is something wrong, Elin? Am I making you nervous? Elin, the young knight is obviously embarrassed. I apologize. Jenna is right. Much has changed since we met in Canabris. Some things for the better, some not at all. He stops short, apparently unwilling to elaborate. All right, off we go. Elin, Jenna and I will look around the northern side. We'll see you when we find something, or when we give up trying.
Can't make the demons wait.
I found something.
Yeah, we found something. It's a bastard sword +2, sweet. Now, I could get to hunting these young deer for their leather. But I know how much Kaelina doesn't like something like that, so I'm not gonna do it.
Went splendidly.
Torn Flag of the Houndhearts, a small but noble order of crusaders.
Beautiful.
Move it. Loot it. Move. Loot. Piece of an antique ring. A lockpicker's kit. Hey. Oh. Quasit. A small Quasit demon emerges from the chest. It looks at you angrily, screwing up its ugly little face. It is holding a shiny object in its paws. A sparkling silver ring with a large blue-green jewel. It's mine! Mine! Jenna. Elin, look! Look at that creepy thing! What's it holding? Elin. I've seen one of those before. These small demons like to tease and bully, but it'll bolt if it senses any real threat. Let's surround it and attack all together before it can figure out what's happening. Yeah, great. Great job, guys. Really. Well done. Mine! The Quasit throws its paws in the air and splashes you with beams of color. You hear insolent giggling. The demon is jumping up and down, throwing the ring into the air and catching it. Mine! Mine! Ellen, Sela! Ellen, Jenna! Sela glances at her friends, then turns to you. They're all right. They'll come around soon. Quickly, Kine. Let's catch the little rascal before it runs off with the ring. And just as we spoke, it runs away with the ring. Let me finish looting first.
Pretty good, aren't I?
Oh, sweet. A warhammer. The collapse. Loot, loot. Oh, I think that's it. I think that is the helmet I was referring to earlier. Head of Heartening Song. Whenever the wearer of this head uses any song, this song also grants fast healing 1 at level 1, fast healing 2 at level 5, and increasing by 1 every 4 levels thereafter. So we're losing 2 points of charisma, which isn't that important for us. It's our most important spellcasting stat, but we're using spellcasting not for offensive stuff anyway, so... Warhammer mentioned, and Minnow wakes up. Ah, Warhammer! More loot. More destroyed tents. Mobility check.
This is my kind of work.
There?
Oh, to loot a shield. And nothing more. Does the map say? Nothing? Okay. We can try to find the little Quasit. But I'm not sure. I'm getting coffee. You do that, Minnow. You deserve it. Oh, there's the Quasit. Mine! The ring is mine! You can't catch me, silly weak human! There we go. Come and get me! You're too slow! It's fun to play! Give me the ring, you scoundrel! Curl. Before Elin manages to get the Quasit, the halfling Curl appears right next to it, quite out of nowhere. He snatches the ring from the demon's paws. You mustn't get it! Elin. Curl? What are you... And he casts a spell. Phew. Thrusting herself between Elin and Curl, Sela barely manages to absorb the blow aimed at the halfling. Elin, stop! Have you gone mad? Elin, He's using a summoning spell. Why did you stop?
I refuse to accept their statement.
Some lovely prey has just stepped into my trap. No, Elon, Sailor, help me. She's running away. Get ready, we're on our own. Actually, let me turn turn-based combat on.
I got this.
Yep. Okay, you can attack 4 times if you attack this guy. Sweet. And a miss, and she still does damage.
Cover me, all right?
Yep. Sneak attack. 6 damage just. Why? Okay.
You're irrelevant.
Spells. You can throw him down if you want. No. You can take a hold of this guy. Sweet. He's gone. And Sela can... Ah, because she's fatigued again. And I don't know why she's fatigued. I haven't figured that out yet.
No glory without risk!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
I'll
Yep.
remove this obstacle.
Okay. One enemy I don't need turn-based mode for.
I'll rip you apart!
Sweet. Sela. Elin, what are you doing? You nearly cut down Curl. Without a second thought, without a trial, without me even knowing if he was responsible for all this. He might be a victim himself. Elin, what am I doing? He led us into a trap. Curl was the one who knew where we were going. He knew we thought there wouldn't be anyone at the camp besides some small harmless demons, so he set a trap. I wouldn't be surprised if his demon masters had him targeting the commander from the start. Talk about believing in the redemption of scoundrels, Elin scoffs. Sela, we barely know anything about what happened. Curl is a good lad. He's not a spy or a murderer. Maybe they threatened him, tricked him, even bewitched him with demon magic. Elin, and now we'll never know because you let him escape. Sela, better to let a thief escape than cut down an innocent. Good. Elin, think. Sela was defending someone she thought was her friend, and she stopped you from doing something you might regret. Elin, I don't need a shepherd to light my path and save me from regrets. Can you say the same, Sela? Or you, Commander? Sela, you clearly have something to say. Go ahead then, spit it out. Elin, Sela, I didn't want to say this, but I think of you as my friend, so I'm going to warn you. After what happened at the Grey Garrison, you're in serious danger. And maybe not just you. You might like to ignore military hierarchy and the rules of knightly orders, but there's wisdom in them, and that has stood the test of time. A soldier rises from a private to an officer. A knight begins as a squire. Even Iomede's paladin gained their abilities gradually, but not with you and the commander. You were granted incredible power, far surpassing seasoned paladins with experience and skill far beyond your years. You received this gift at just the right moment and saved a lot of lives across Mendef. It's a great deed, and that will be remembered for ages to come. But what happened next was wrong. They began to worship you. The Queen gave you such vast power, all while you sidestepped everything. Training, experience, hardship. This is not the first time Her Majesty has behaved rashly. And how much good has this brought Mendef? I'm frightened by what I see, especially by the way that you, Sela, trust people so easily and leap into adventures without looking. One day you'll lower your sword when you should have driven the blade home, just like thousands of bright-eyed youngsters will after you. Sela pauses, as if reluctant to continue, then looks you in the eye. I wanted to tell you the same thing, Commander. My ancestors smile upon me, Imperial. Can you say the same? Oh, I very much can. Chaotic. So if I understand you correctly, I'm an incompetent leader who've never earned my position. Elon looks right at you with his clear blue eyes. Bear me no grudge, Commander. I'm not so ungrateful as to forget what you did for Canabras and how you agreed to help me. I said it to Sela and I'll say it again. This wasn't a reproach, but a warning. The power you've been given, it may be your undoing, and the undoing of all the Crusaders along with you. Socia, don't be afraid of what's new and unknown. We just need to bear in mind our responsibilities. Whatever was given to us, we can use it for good. Elon, in any case, forgive me for wasting your time and subjecting you to danger here. Now at least we know that Curl is a traitor and Jenna is a coward, ready to abandon her friends when the going gets rough. I hope we'll all learn a lesson from these mistakes. As for that blasted ring, to hell with it. Kiana won't love me solely for the gifts I bring her. Elon makes no attempt to conceal his disappointment. Nodding goodbye, he lowers his head, walks away. Sela watches as he leaves. Her expressive eyes are filled with sadness. Everything's become very complicated all of a sudden. Please, Kine, let's go back. And I'd like to talk to you about it. Later. I have a lot to think about. Loot. And we got a demonic heart. There's more loot. Oh, yeah. Why didn't we loot that one? Yeah. There is a way off the map. Oh, more loot. Almost missed it. Wow. Why?
Let's see what we can do.
And there is the bottomless mug. I'm gonna collect that as well. I don't understand why only these 4 are fatigued, to be honest. What did we get loot-wise? We got a corrosive kukri +1. Okay. Collapse, a one-handed warhammer. Whenever this +1 cold iron warhammer confirms a critical hit, all enemies in a 15-foot area must pass a fortitude saving throw, DC 16, or become prone. Okay. Nothing to write home about. The Divine Protector. Its +2 mithril heavy shield grants its wielder damage reduction 5 against magic. And I think that's strictly a better shield than what I have right now. Scale made better as well? No, it isn't. Ooh. Do we have? Oh yeah, wait. We have our Crusader army already. Can we recruit soldiers? Yes, we can. General, strengthen your army and increases in size. How do I'm forgetting? How I'm recruiting. Oh. I'm recruiting generals already. Oh no, give me all of them. Thank you. Assign a general. There we go. Recruit new. None of those are the good ones. All enemy infantry ranged or cavalry unit receives this siege ability, okay. Massive maneuver is pretty good. Now who you gonna pick? Ideally none of those. But I don't know. Oh yeah, we can just go in and out again. White Nissa is pretty good. Don't forget your reinforcements from Irabeth. Do we get them now already? Can't even remember. I'm searching for a very specific one. Because he's always been my go-to in the beginning. But it doesn't seem like... Oh, there we go. Setsuna. Because he has the Master of Maneuvers already and a Scorching Ray, and he gets healing. I like the guy. The camp, you can pay for new troops. Can we do that now already? Are you sure? I mean, yeah, we have to rest again anyway due to all of us almost being fatigued. Now all of us are fatigued, so... Yeah, move it. Move it. Sell stuff that we don't need. There we go. We need none of those aside from the battle axe. I'm gonna keep that one on me. And maybe the bastard sword. It is a +2 bastard sword after all. There we go. That I don't need, that I don't need, and that I don't need. And I'm gonna get rid of that one. Because we don't have an archer. All unarmed and natural. No. Bulk selling. There we go. Can we buy troops from Irabeth already? Let's take on big journey ahead of us while our army keeps it safe. Yeah. Irabeth. Commander, allow me to say something. Irabeth looks even more serious than usual. Before you, this wasn't a war. It was agony, drawn out over decades. No one believed in victory anymore. When the demons attacked the city, for some it was relief. At least the end had come. They laid down their weapons and surrendered without a fight. I felt the same thing, but I somehow got through on stubbornness and the vague hope that if nobody found Nevia's body, she might by some miracle have survived. And that miracle was you. You've returned my beloved to me when I nearly lost all hope of seeing her alive again. Then you went on a suicide mission to the Grey Garrison and won the city back for us. You turned a defeat into a victory. I know it wasn't easy, but you make everything seem so effortless. You do everything just like that, she says with a snap of her finger. The Queen believes in your power too, but for me, that's just more proof of what I felt that day when I saw Nevia alive, standing next to you. You're the miracle we've been waiting for. You're the one who will finally put an end to this terrible war, and in spite of everything, deliver us the victory we so desperately need. With you, I'm sure this crusade will achieve what the others could not. I found a scabbard with your family name on it in the Grey Garrison. Irabeth looks down. This scabbard held the solemn hour, my family's sword. My father once fought with it, and I took it when I left home to become a paladin. Alas, it was not stolen. I parted with my heirloom willingly to help someone dear to me. Nevia needed expensive healing, and having no other way to procure the money, I pawned my father's sword. I think he would have understood. I'm sure he would have given up everything to help the family. I hoped to redeem the solemn hour eventually. But there was never enough money, and soon the sword disappeared from the pawn shop altogether. I have no idea who took it. Seems like I'll have to part with my father's sword forever. I can see that you truly love her. A delicate blush appears on Irabeth's cheeks. She nods silently. Irabeth lovingly traces the name imprinted in silver on the scabbard's leather. My parents were loyal servants, yet it wasn't enough to earn them a title or a coat of arms. Still, however humble our name might be, it is worth something. I don't know if I'll ever see the I don't know if I'll ever see the solemn hour again, but at least I have its scabbard back. Thank you. We need reinforcements. Irabeth frowns. When we began the march on Drezen, we chose speed over numbers. If I order more volunteers to be recruited, they simply won't arrive in time. We could pay mages to deliver the troops to the camp, except I doubt that our army's coffers could afford it. If you can spare 7,500 gold coins, I will see to our reinforcement. Oh, sweet. Yeah, hey, consider it done. I didn't even know that. I don't think that was ever a bit I did. Oh, wait. Camp. Camp. Yeah, let me rest. Use no. For the spicy pastry. Then for the fireball. Really helps in the beginning? Yeah, it does. Do you know what we used to do with witches like you? Lock them up in the threshold and throw away the key. I wonder, do you perceive a logical connection between this deplorable custom and the subsequent demise of the country in which it was practiced? And then you... Oh no! Didn't get the spicy pastry. Actually, I think that was the wrong one anyway. Because we have a... Oh, wait. Can put the two weapons in the coffers. Because I think we have a recipe that lets us travel 4 hours faster before, 4 hours longer before becoming fatigued anyway. What with good old burning? I don't know what you mean. You failed to sneak past the enemy. Prepare to fight. That's just free XP. Right there.
Let's prove their logic is lacking.
No, yeah. Let's do that. There's Plagued Wolf, which I really don't like. Okay, yeah, you'll settle up. Is it stuck again? There we go. Ow.
Damn you!
Yeah, damn you. You're right. Can you charge anyone? No, you can't.
No match for me.
Sweet. Volchiv, my guy, stat past. Sweet.
The inheritor, guide my blade into the fray.
Sweet.
Mind over muscle.
And they're done. I think that's all.
I can handle it.
Just a quick look around. something is left to loot. No. Durogo, what do you mean with good old burning? I think I've missed something. Where's the Crusaders' army? There we go. Oh, there we go. Nope, this way. Perfect. And we can combine these as well. Not important, just with something Ulfric said. Sorry, there was a spider. Oh, you mean, yeah. Getting them... These are retreating. Let them flee or pursue? Pursue. With Ulfric telling them that they imprisoned the witches. Yeah, maybe burning witches would have been better. I don't know. Who knows? That's it. Now, Minnow, what do you say to this? It's a whole new game suddenly. We're playing... Yeah, Smite Evil we can do, I think. We are playing Heroes of Might and Magic. Gone. Except... I have to say I like Alcat's way of bringing more into a game. Like the kingdom management in the first part, I really enjoyed it. And for Rogue Trader with the space battles, it was also very fun. Oh, we're out of movement, never mind. The conundrum unresolved. Now we're gonna go to the... There's someone on the road, get ready. Yeah. Oh. Quick save. Through the mist, you spot the flickering flames of a campfire. 3 figures wrapped in Crusader cloaks are huddled next to it. A stout, smiling dwarf, a brash, dark-haired halfling, and a delicate-looking woman who appears to be very young. The crackling campfire is driving away the bleak fog and promising warmth and rest for tired legs. Noticing you, the halfling's hands jerk towards his weapon, but then he relaxes. Hey, it's the commander himself! Don't just stand there, have a seat by the fire. It's a bit damp today. Might as well dry off, at least. In an amicable gesture, he passes you a large mug that smells of freshly brewed tea. Knowledge world. Who are you? Succeeded at a world check. Frontline scouting party. Our seniors send us ahead to look for ambushes. We've been walking all day, so we're making a bivouac. Go ahead, help yourself to some tea. It's an honor for us to share. It's an honor for us to be sharing a campfire with the commander. Space battles in Rogue Trader was actually a good way to explain ship battles in Spelljammer. Were they similar? I'm not familiar with ship battles in Spelljammer. Yeah, I'm not familiar. Something in the way the halflings speak sounds off. Senior instead of commanding officer, a bivouac instead of the more usual camp. Maybe he's just a new recruit. Almost exactly the same. Okay. Sela. A broad smile blossoms on Sela's face. I've never thought we'd run into such jovial company out here. I don't suppose you guys have anything stronger than tea in your canteens? Catching the halfling's conspiratorial grin. Look, She smiles even brighter. Bolchev, rubbing his hands excitedly, Bolchev casts a hopeful look at the mug of tea, then at you. Chief, just so you know, walking away from campfires where folks give you free food is a sin in the eyes of the gods. What are your names? Proudly lifting his chin, which bears a white scar, the halfling says, I'm Sergeant Vellum, the leader of this gang of daredevils. Can tell by Vellum's appearance that he's a fighter. He sports a nose that's been broken more than once, well-fitted gear, a gutsy spark in the eyes, all the hallmarks of a feisty, courageous warrior. The dwarf grunts and grins. Why would you call our heroic squad a gang, Vellum? I'm Tran, foot soldier, cook, quartermaster, and the mother hen of this lot, and the one who sets up the tent for Asti, given that she doesn't even have the muscle to drive a stake into the ground. With a smirk, Tran glances at the woman, who immediately turns red in the face. Asti, the sweet and terribly young cleric, opens her mouth to say something, but shuts it immediately and blushes even more. Finally, she mutters sheepishly, I'm Asti. Pleased to meet you. At your service, Commander. Perception. Look around to make sure this place is safe. I failed. It looks like these three have chosen their campsite wisely. You see no tracks and hear no signs of demons. It's a perfect place to rest and relax. Wenduak. Sniffing loudly, Wenduak stares at the three crusaders suspiciously. They look awfully laid back to me. And they've made themselves a little too comfortable out there. There's a reek about this whole setup. Aren't you scared, camped out here in enemy territory? The dwarf gives you a disapproving sidelong glance. You wound me, Commander. I've walked many roads. I know a good spot for a camp when I see one. Even if a whole column of cultists march by, I wouldn't think of checking this place. In the meantime, we would watch quietly and count every last one. Asti. Thoroughly embarrassed, Asti adopts a serious tone and comments in Trent's direction. You and your boasting. The two comrades greet her remark with a burst of laughter. Draw your weapon. Something's not right. Smirking brazenly, the halfling licks his lips with a surprisingly long, pustule-covered red tongue. Ha! Would you look at that? He didn't buy it. Enough of this masquerade then, everyone. No more games. The figures by the fire ripple and transform. Three grey-haired and dark-skinned elves watch you with mocking sneers. Their twisted, grimacing faces look demonic. From the haze, more previously unseen shadows materialize. They're all just as loathsome and unsettling. The campfire emits a sickly sweet, intoxicating smell, and in the squat kettle, you see some slimy mushrooms swimming in a disgusting, boiling slurry. What was the point of this charade? Tren. Lady Anemora desires your head, and will gladly deliver it. The elf, whose voice as Tren was so convincing, lets out a repulsive snicker. Sela. You monsters! Sela looks at those who appeared to be trusted allies a moment ago with open disgust. How did I not see you for who you are, right from the start? Velm. Dumb paladin. You really think your ability to sense evil can't be fooled? Lady Anemora taught us long ago how to trick the likes of you. Camellia. Ways to conceal the evil in one's heart are not a recent invention. Your Anemora deserves no credit for devising them. Attack! You think I'm at your mercy? We'll see who the real prey is. Well, I love it when prey tries to fight back.
We'll make a fine trophy.
Yeah. Let us begin with a little bit of a spell. Sweet. Yeah, you enchant your weapons all you want. And miss.
You're irrelevant.
You're gonna get a fireball to the face. And that is enough. Sweet. There are more enemies somewhere back here. Ow. Ow. I mean, Bismuth is still level 1, so that was to be expected. What isn't, however, seeing how well Ulbrich will do. Why does the grabber turn off every time? So, actually, I cannot charge anyone, but I can attack this one. Sweet. Oh, more enemies. And because they're spellcasters and sharpshooters, I'm gonna get seal on them.
Good guys always win.
Yeah. Volchif, could you maybe shoot that guy? Oh, miss. How about some acid? Nope. Knife Master. Oh, sweet. Sweet. So Ulbrich is a powerhouse.
I'll rip you apart. Yes.
Jarvis, shoot that guy! Yeah, pretty much. Where is the other one? That one, and that's that one. Okay. Dive bomb. Yeah.
The inheritor, guide my blade.
I got this.
Alright, Volchif, shoot him. That's not working. I really wanted Jarvis in my team, but nope. Yeah, just Ulbrich. Get rid of them. And see, the Bismuth was healed. Even though he shouldn't have been. Because supposedly only the main character who has the helmet or the hat should get fast healing. So something is happening here that's a little bit weird. I think on the tabletop it would be not permitted to work this way. I think it has something to do with all of them being... Oh, yeah, more enemies here. What? I think it has something to do with the song basically being counted as an attack for... as all of them have used it because they get the effects of the song.
No match for me.
Could be wrong though. Oh.
Mind over muscle.
Take them down. Sweet. Can turn based off then.
Rip you apart.
Might be trap, might be treasure.
Oh yeah, please be treasure. It is treasure.
Can't make the demons wait.
But regardless, that just means that our Skald doesn't only boost our combat strength, but also our survivability. Is that everything? I think so. Let me look in this spot back here. It looks fine so far. Yep. Yep. What did we get in loot? News told us. Frost Fauchard? Okay, yeah. I mean, not a bad weapon. Bandit mail +2. Is that actually better than what she has? Not really. Also not for her. Nope. Nightingale Grove. Get your hands off that. It's mine. Yours? Well, watch me. Wait, someone's here. Run. Nobody's running. Draw your weapons and fight, you cowards, or I'll cut you down myself. Invisibility. What? A dick. She fatigued already. Jesus Christ. See invisibility communal. And let me turn based on. It's a marauder who has to come to me first. Okay. Watch if you can shoot the guy. Sweet. And you can use See Invisibility Communal.
You should have listened to reason.
Okay, the Alchemist. That I can charge with Venduak. There we go. Do you know what? I'm gonna delay Seela after that guy. Because she can't hit anyone now anyway. Ow. But now she can at least get that arch back there. And the guy is visible. I can now hit
Damn you!
this dude. Okay, or not, or miss. Pancakes got delivered right to your feet. Yes, they did. Okay, that was the stupidest thing they could do. All right. Wow. Speaking of Pancake, yeah, I'm gonna attack him and grab him. Should make him flat-footed, so I can do sneak attacks.
I'll remove this obstacle.
It's the Alchemist. It's gonna throw a bomb right where its own people are. Okay. Never thought he was a smart guy, but okay. A little bit more pancaking. Yeah, that's it. Wait a second, actually. It's a pretty good screenshot, I think. Poor guys. Yeah. See? We got some healing now. I heal for 5 through the Celestial Totem. And 2 from the... Why 5 and 2? That I don't understand now. Oh, effective heal 5 because I'm at max health. Okay. Windworks heals for 6 due to the Celestial Totem. But she shouldn't. Yeah, Head of Heartening Song. The Heartening Song, whenever the wearer of this head uses any song, this song also grants fast healing. It's right, it's not a bug, it's not abused. The song itself grants fast healing. There we go. That's why, because the song grants it. But the totem shouldn't activate. Because it's supposed to not activate on fast healing. But it does anyway. Is the enemy? There's the enemy. Why can I not target him? There we go.
Are you still here?
Sweet. Collect everything. Is this a benefit? It is. It's healing me. I get health. Character. Class. Where is it? There. Yeah. While raging, whenever the barbarian is subject to a spell or non-spell healing effect that cures hit points, she heals 1 additional point of damage per character level, so 6 right now. This does not affect fast healing or regeneration. Creature with a fast healing special ability regains hit points, usually 1 or more hit points per round. Maybe this grants fast healing. Maybe because it's not an ability, but the effect of a spell is why it's still activated. I'm really not sure. But it's good. Means our Skald is basically also our healer. Partially. Let me loot everything and then read what we have here.
Let's see what we can do.
Have we gotten everything? I don't see anything popping up. Oh, there's down here something. Maybe? Okay. Now check the loot. We got a letter. Oh god. A letter to a noble crusader. Steward of Vixola village to Lord Sir William. Nothing important, I guess. We did get, though, something. There he is. There we go. Moss pottage. Don't you think that is the best recipe you've ever seen? Moss pottage? Like, go eat a grass soup, I guess. The light hammers are fun. Whenever the wielder of this +2 light hammer confirms a critical hit with it, all members of their party are affected by the equivalence of the haste spell effect for 1d3 rounds. It is pretty good, actually. I'm gonna keep that one in the back pocket. Chain shirt. Oh, and a Cloak of Resistance +1. Does anyone not have one yet? How about... Oh, yeah, Bismuth doesn't have one. You're gonna get it. And a Blood Clarity, Jesus. Whenever the wearer of this Cloak of Resistance +2 lands a killing blow, they gain immunity to mind-affecting conditions for 3 rounds. That is pretty good, and I'm gonna give it to Sela because her will saving throw is atrocious. Sweet. And this is a +1 resistance with a bonus. Does Parker have one already? Nope. Now he has one. A quick save, and then let us go. Move it. Are we at a new day already? No, we are not. Wartime moss is not the worst thing you could eat. You are right. It could be much, much worse. All your characters are fatigued. Yeah, then I'm gonna sleep. Let me set this up real quick. Low religion. Can go with these two for now. Camouflage, that's good. Alchemy. Yeah, you're gonna have to forget about scrubbing scrolls for a little bit, because this is more important. And because we're trying to camouflage our night camp, I'll not use night watches. Let's just say it's a good thing you have a lot of spare food fighting beside you. You are not wrong. Unfortunately. And it's literally just that. Edible moss, a mix of spices, some butter, and purifying solution, which is basically just a purifying tablet. The onion soup. Fish on a stick, without rest before becoming fatigued for 4 hours. Regel's favorite dish. Oh, we haven't met Regel yet. I don't know if I can somehow fit him into the team. I so want to. He is the best character in the entire game. How many volumes are there going to be in your encyclopedia? I bet if you stack them one on top of the other, they'll be as tall as a tower. Sela. And Nenio. An excellent question, Paladin Girl. First, we need to decide which tower we are using as comparator. So it's already given that it is going to be bigger than some towers. Yeah, let's go to the conundrum. Whatever. It is on the way already, even though we cannot solve it yet, so to speak. But we can get some bonus experience points.
No reason to pause.
Sela, swing your ass on Parker. Thank you. Oh. Loot. Even more loot. Oh, there is a cave. Do we find anything more out here? I don't think so. No. So into the cave we go. God, I hate the puzzles. Some of them are really good, and others are really, really bad. There is a mod to basically trivialize the puzzles. Something about paradox deparadoxified. Was it those puzzles or was it the book that's gonna get made basically solvable? I don't know. So we have loot that we are gonna loot. We have to loot everything first. And then, as far as I know, can we just put stuff in here? Fine. That's the only thing that's... Okay, all of you, move it.
I feel like
Just
the
you.
chosen one.
And then we have to put this symbol on the bottom here. So that's gonna be this. Then can we... This? This? Wait, am I wrong again?
What's going on here?
Wait, am I... I think I'm not smart. It's... I forgot. This is not lining them up, right? It's
I am
about...
Here we go.
Like... What's it called? Getting numbers in the same row and not using it double. I think that's what it is. So this one then. Yes, yes, yes. I think so, at least. Is it this? No. Select. We have to use a different one. This one? No, that also can't be it. I have to select a different one here, maybe. This. This one. Oh, can't be it as well. Has to be this one, right? Then we just have two. Different one here. So. Oh, can't be it either. That cannot be it either. Are we missing parts still? Is that the problem? Not sure yet, to be honest. Some are okay, and other ones I have a guide, and even then, I have no idea how they work. Yeah. Like, I'm not figuring out how these work right now. I thought. Minnow, come have a look at this. Let us look around for more clues, I guess. Is that a clue? I don't know. Could be. I really don't know. Is that a clue? Oh, those are the wrong symbols. We don't have all of those.
I can handle it.
See, I was sure. Is there no... There's no explanation here either. Maybe one of the... Stone slab with a strange symbol. There's no magic in them, and yet they have definitely... And yet they are definitely unique. Their purpose is a mystery. Yeah, okay, thank you. I guess. Yeah, so I thought that maybe that's not working either because we don't have the right symbols. Like that the two symbols have to match. Like this and this. That's not gonna work. Because we have this symbol 1, 2. Maybe this is a clue, but I can't figure it out. Yeah, no idea. And you know what? I'm gonna Google it. Because I'm not gonna sit here for another 15 minutes to try and figure that one out. And unlike a certain streamer, I'm not gonna pretend that I somehow figured it out. I'm going to Google this right now. What is the web called? The Conundrum Unresolved. I am far too smooth brain for this one, somehow. See, I could have been smart. Just Googled the resolution beforehand. Then just, oh, I know this one, and do it. I would have looked far better then. Conundrum unsolved. Okay. Not intuitive. I think it was match the outer symbols or something like this. I'm trying to not read too far. 1 block pieces are static. Each one can only be placed in 1 block spaces and are locked in permanently once placed. 2 block pieces are the key to the puzzle. They must be placed so that 3 conditions are satisfied. 1. That all 4 block pieces are placed. 2. Each symbol on every 2 block piece matches the symbol on the pieces that touch it. 3. That the symbols in the straight line across the puzzle from the 1 block pieces match the 2 block pieces along that line. What? Again. That the symbols in a straight line across the puzzle from the 1 block pieces match the 2 1 block pieces. Okay, I think I know what they mean. So they have to... I need these 2, basically. Right? So like these. A turn. No? Turn. Because this piece is here. This already is like this. So we have to see that we have this symbol in this spot. And we have to place something with this symbol here. Like this. And then, oh yeah, now we have it. This one. Yeah. And then this is the last piece. Hey! It was easy, wasn't it? Simple puzzle, simple solution. But it was just the beginning. Its purpose was to awaken curiosity. There's a ghost somewhere here that I can't see for whatever reason. A translucent figure appears out of thin air, clad in a loose-fitting robe. Its face is hidden behind a simple, unadorned mask. Oh, there we go. Oh, puzzles! I love them! Oh, fuck this. It's worse than I remember. You're not the only smooth brain here. Yeah, okay. It's good. Birds of a feather flock together. Ancient ghost. Mortals are not meant to unveil the secrets of the universe and grasp the meaning of creation. But is this really so? Of course not! The secrets of the universe will only be revealed to the most worthy of mortals. Prove yourself and be the first for whom all the secrets of the world are revealed. Yes, yes! What do we need to do? The heart of mystery is located west of here. Solve the puzzle and you will comprehend the forbidden knowledge. A map of an area that looks vaguely like the world wound appears in the figure's hand. A single dot shines brightly on the map. You can count on me, translucent mask figure. I'll solve any puzzle you have, so you better prepare some good ones. Your map is obviously outdated. Translucent figure remains silent. What is the heart of mystery? Simple puzzle, simple solution. The heart of mystery is located west of here. Who are you? Comprehend the meaning of creation for the most worthy of mortals. The heart of mystery prove all the secrets of the world. I think you've broken it. translucent figure vanishes into thin air. Yeah, Jesus fucking Christ. If you know what you're supposed to do, it's easy.
Can't make the demons wait.
Loot. Even more loot. Elven notes, which is good. I would have thrown any at the wall. Okay, I would have thrown any at the wall for a comment. Yeah. A medium armor. None of my horses can wear medium armor as of yet. Oh. Getting on with the years today. Let us leave this place. Ow. And the army. The enemies are retreating. Pursue them. I think fleeing them gives us basically a one battle anyway. Except I don't want to mess with that one yet. Let them flee. Crusaders stumbled upon a group of wrecked, exhausted scouts. They had set out on a patrol mission deep into the Worldwound, but then, when Canabras was attacked, they found themselves cut off and surrounded by demons. Surviving in such hostile conditions was not easy, but the scout spirit remained high, and they readily joined the commander's forces. Sweet. We have, yes, we have space. And let's see if we can let them flee, except a Crusader unit advancing north encountered a cultist band and eliminated it. The servants of the Abyss had been transporting prisoners of war to Drezen. The remains of the garrison from Philareth Ford, which had been captured by the demons. Exhausted and wounded, the warriors adamantly refused to depart for the relative safety of Canabras and instead asked to join the commander's forces. A squad of Crusaders was caught in a sudden storm from the west. It lasted only a few minutes, but the unnatural lightning made up of electricity, flames, acid, and ice left several soldiers dead. The ease with which the forces of nature brutally claimed these lives, the lives of their comrades, has demoralized the Crusaders. Okay. And we can use... What do we want? We want Bless. All units in the army gain +1 bonus to attack. And Bane... No, let's go with Bless. Then we can get rid of these. There's stronger demon armies now. So let me grab these ones first. Also, reinforcements. Okay. That's it with our army for today. I think this is where we have to go for either Druids of Old Socorus. Yeah, I think that's it. Or not. Oh, the swarm is close. I like that encounter. We're gonna save that one for next time, though. I'll have to end it basically now. I mean, end the stream. Oh, Jesus Christ. That would have been a very different sentence. I'm just checking real quick. Oh, man. Yeah, I am... Yeah. I'm gonna...
We both know I don't know what that word means.
I am meeting with friends this evening for some Pathfinder in real life, actually. So, actual real tabletop Pathfinder. And I have to be there in a little over an hour, and it takes me half an hour to drive. So, especially driving out of the swamp. Just taking 2 cars and using them like roller skates. Are you the snack guy? I am not. The host is actually also the snack guy at the same time. And the food guy. Chow in the swamp is difficult enough. Ah, well. Brings out my natural musk, I don't know. Just roll around in the mud a little bit. What, earthy smells are popular by some people. So... Authentic nerd smell. Exactly. What do you mean, shower? No, I've done that before the stream, actually. I was smart. He was big brain, so I can stream longer. Don't have to get off even earlier. It is pretty dark out already. Like black, pitch black. So, I hope you had fun. I really... Gonna rain? I don't know. It's too dark to see. I don't know if they are dark clouds or just dark because it's late in the day. Time to make dinner? Yeah, exactly. It's an hour past, basically. I'm gonna get dinner when I'm arriving at my friends. And night break is starting soon. Yeah, how about now? Let me pull the ad managers up and snooze this one. Yeah, but I hope you enjoyed it. I very much did. I really think this is my niche. Like I said, this is very comfortable. Playing role-playing games, hanging out with you, reading the story bits. I like that very much. And we'll continue this down the road, I think. Just Monday and most likely Saturday for most of the time. We'll do one staple game, for now Pathfinder of the Righteous. And on Wednesday, we'll do a variety of games. I'll think going forward, this will also be my schedule. I just have Pathfinder on Monday and Saturday. And then for Wednesday, I'll just write something like variety game. Something I'm not even specifying what, because whatever I want to play, whatever you want to see, I'm gonna play. Yeah, thank you for being here. I noticed we lost a follower during my stream, so that's great. Hey. It was at 40 before we started. Yeah, anyway, I thank you for being here with me. It was very fun, I like it. I hope to see you again on Monday. It will be at 3 in the afternoon for me, which is so the same time as today, basically. That is for the stream on Monday and Wednesday. Due to my shifting times each week, it's either 3 o'clock in the afternoon for me, 5 o'clock, or like 11 o'clock as we had this week. I mean, for the most part, whenever I have like a week off or something, I first of all am gonna stream on more days in a week and on different times. Problem is for me, streaming before or at any earlier than 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it's gonna make it almost impossible for other persons to jump into the stream that are coming from the United States, because it's really early in the morning for them. Like Minnow, for example, he knows this very well. The early 3 o'clock in the afternoon stream times is somewhere in the morning for him. Oh, then you will see me next week. Perfect. I'm gonna hold you to that. 10 a.m.-ish. So 5 hours behind. See, if I were to stream at 9 maybe, it's 9, then it's still 6 hours. So if I were to be streaming at 12 in the noon, it's 6 in the morning for you, which is, I'm not gonna, I wouldn't wake up to watch someone at 6 in the morning. Yeah, but that's why 3 in the afternoon is the earliest I will stream. It is also the earliest I can comfortably stream. So, but I will post a schedule tomorrow on Discord and here on Twitch and on YouTube and on Twitter as well. Insert the oh boy 3 a.m. meme. That were to be, wait, 3 a.m. would be 9 a.m. for me, so still far too early for me. But yes. That would make a fun soundbite, right? Oh boy, 3 a.m. I still have to figure out how to add more. If I can cheat blurbs once more to give me more slots even though I'm not paying. But for now, I have figured a way to skirt around that. I think I'm just gonna have to pay. Yeah. But, like I said, that's gonna be it. I have to be out of the house in 30 minutes, and I would like to freshen myself up a little bit at least. Thank you for being here. It was very fun. I hope you enjoyed yourself as well. And I also hope to see you again next week. Have a good rest of your weekend. Oh, wait, before we go, let me see if I can find... No. Wait. No, I don't have someone in my raiding list that I would be comfortable raiding into now. So, have a nice rest of your weekend, and I'll see you next week. Goodbye!